Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Markgraf playthrough. Where we last left off, we took control of our local area. We've got a couple of decent armies, one of which managed to take out a couple of neutral sites, definitely bumping our income by a lot for both hands and money, so definitely a huge boon there. Now we should probably protect home, and we'll do that with some slingers. There we go. That'll keep any of the enemies off of the walls there. So just double checking here. Okay, perfect. One of the things, since we have the Hands of Glory now, is I want to take a look at doing some of these lesser rituals of mastery, but I might, you know what, let's save up for the ritual of mastery, because that'll turn him into a grand necromant, I believe, which will give him access to better spells. So we'll use our movement while we're sane, and kind of come up here. Ooh, an oasis. So that'll get us more trade, so more iron for us. That'll be helpful. Over here, we've done what we can here. What do we need army-wise? Our melee line's pretty good, so I think another recruit of crossbows wouldn't be that bad. I think we already did our recruit, though, for the turn. We did, so let's go ahead and end turn. Alright. There we go. Crossbows did their part. Alright, so here, let's go ahead and grab some more crossbows. Oh, not enough gold. Okay. That's alright. So we can do the farm here. I'll do the farm there, I guess. And it looks like we may have spent some time clearing out the enemy around here, but worry about that. Alright, the snake. We'll go ahead and do the scout. Ooh, giant anthills. Let's take that out just for now. 25. That is a bit much for our forces. Because those dwarves are tough. So they got 2 armor base and a shield, so they block 2 to 3 damage roughly. 6 hit points and 1 to 7 points of damage. Fire and cold resistant, but that's not really important for what we've got here. So these guys are tough, and then you got the guys with the 2-handed hammers, which lose the shield, but gain 1 to 8 damage instead, so they hit hard. And then these guys are probably the strongest archer at range 7, 1 to 10 damage. However, they only fire once every 3 rounds, so that is the balancing factor on them. But considering the numbers they have there and the numbers we don't, we're not going to take them out yet. But that would be our first source of iron, so we definitely want to take them at some point, and we might have to bring a bigger army down or get this one recruited. So we were coming up to get recruits anyways, so I wanted to take this, though, because it spawns these ants, and I definitely don't want ants. They're pretty tough as well. For those who haven't seen them, they have 2 armor and 22 hit points, so they're beefy. But they have this acid spray as well, which shoots out, hitting 2 targets, up to 2 targets, armor negating 1 to 4 damage, and then they also bite for 1 to 6. So they do pretty good damage, and this right here spawns them, and then littler versions of them as well. So anything we can do to stem that tide, we'll take. So go ahead and turn here, though. All right, Markmeister and a necromant. I definitely want that necromant, so we'll go ahead and recruit him here. Alright, Roderick, what do you have for powers? Reanimation, summons a Solus. Okay, not great. Solus are actually not bad because of the hit points they have, but and I guess they're not bad at all for the Markgraf player, because normally Solus are slow. So, oh, you don't have any. You have a Solus here. So they're slow, which would slow down your human necromancer army. But for these guys, it's not any different. And he's insane, so cool. Over here, what do we want to do? Do some animal cleanup and scouting at the same time? Yeah, might as well. We can only move 1 space anyway, so at this point, killing animals is perfect. So, kind of worked out for the winner in that regard. What'd you have? Reanimate animals. Okay. Causes insanity. So definitely don't want to do that right now. We're saving up for that Ritual of Mastery. We'll have that soon, but we'll go ahead and center you for now. I don't know if putting it on him makes sense, actually, given the fact that he's almost, or he's at 28 insanity. That is a straight percentage, by the way, so it's 28% chance he's insane. So roughly 1 in 4 turns he's not going to be under our control. Obviously, we can roll bad, of course. So, yeah, stupid sea dogs. These guys aren't anything, but they did take our stuff. Let's see, we'll go here. We're just going to basically wipe that out, come back and take out these sea dogs. Save our gold, because we're not getting as much. He's still crazy, so of course we're stuck here for another turn. Alright, so now we can get ourselves a Grand Necromant, so let's go ahead and use our Ritual of Mastery on Gunthamund. Alright, so we need an old castle, a ruined castle, that's what we need. So we got to find one of those, but with this, my Necromant can turn my Markgraf into a vampire. Both the Necromant and Markgraf must be in the old castle ruin. If vampire is slain, it will turn into a cloud of dust, and the body will soon reform in the coffin in the vampire's home. Thus, the killed vampire will soon be able to fly out again and exact vengeance on his killer. Can purify himself by drinking large amounts of blood, and thus reduce the effects of insanity. So, very cool. So that takes a lot of hands, but we also have Ravenous Curse. Cast on a small village will turn them into ghouls that hunger for flesh. So I'm guessing villages and Hopeberg villages. Oh, speaking of which, can I do... Oh, no, I don't have the ability to transfer villages into Hopeberg villages. Okay. So that would be useful, but I'm guessing it will reduce the village, so we'll lose out on permanent income. And you're still crazy. Cool. It's good we didn't make you our Grand Necromant. So, I'll show you what the Grand Necromant has. Okay. So, in addition to his Drain Life and Disease, he now has Cloud of Death, which is a decay on a burst of 25. That's fun, but the problem is it'll affect our own people too, because it's, well, either way, Decay is always a great spell to cast, because it basically will ensure that those troops will die slowly. They'll take a hit point per battle round until they die, and it won't stop when the battle stops. They will die. So just, if you're decayed, then you're gonna perish. So we can only go one anyway, so let's go here, and then we'll pick up this coastal hamlet on the next round. Alright, you're still crazy, but you're under control again. Let's kill these wolves for now. And I'm really debating on taking this out at some point, but those magicians are concerning, so we'll wait on that. So, alright, don't want to do any recruits for now, so we should be able to murder them. I murdered them. So that fairy circle is used by certain factions for resources, but not for us. Okay. Let's see. We've got that. We'll take control of this, and then we'll move out again and see what we can do. Necromant and 4 crossbowmen. At this point, we want to go ahead and get some... we'll get a markman, I think, just for the sake of it. He's pretty cheap. And we'll go ahead and get some crossbows here. And then I got to remember we're doing hammerers now instead of soldiers. That just makes more sense. Because we've got the iron production with the trade that we've got, so we're in good shape there. And you're crazy again. Cool, welcome. Maybe one of these guys will attack us and clear themselves out, right? Alright. Yeah, you're going to just sentry up. And we'll end turn. Alright, Markmeister and a White Wizard. Ooh, we don't have the gold for the White Wizard. Wizards are cool. You can get them randomly, and they provide you some additional magic and such. So he's got some sort of item that gives him 5 health, because he's got 10 out of 5 health. They don't show you the magic items, but apparently they show you the effects of them sometimes up here. But yeah, otherwise he casts White Magic level 2, which will generally be support type magic, which can be quite good, depending. But yeah, let's get your Markmeister, because I need scouts. So, oh, did I get it at the wrong spot? I got it back home, didn't I? No, I didn't. Where did my Markmeister go? Okay, yep, the deer decided... Oh, I did get him at the tower. Okay, that actually works out better. So, 1, 2, 3. All right, another. Oh, that's the same mine. A watchtower and a farm. So yeah, this army needs to start moving south, and I think we need to take that out. So we need to go back to the city first. Let's do a transfer, and again we'll save 4. And we might as well grab Roderick. What were your spells? Reanimation, Strength Sap. Okay. So the reanimation is useful. The Strength Sap, not so much. Alright. So you guys are good. Oh yeah, Guthamund. Let's see. You don't have any action points anyways. Let's see. I kind of want to do a lesser ritual mastery to see what we get. Because if I remember correctly, from my playthrough with the witch, I got somebody that had a insanity-free summons, and so it just takes a lot of hands, but it had a nice positive effect on our army, because you would summon all sorts of crazy things, and it doesn't really cost you anything but the hands. No insanity or anything like that. And it could be cast multiple times, so once you get your income up to a good amount, it does wonderful things. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, let's just make sure you don't already have it. No, yeah, you had the reanimate animals, that's right. So use your special powers. Let's do dark knowledge, nope. Flesh right, okay. Well, I think we'll have to waste our spells on him until he turns it. So this gets the Ghoul Baron. Yeah, well, all right. Well, that slows our army down here, unfortunately, but we'll get to it eventually. Let's do some searching around. At this point, I mean, we need to kill this elephant. It's just roaming around. It's going to take my stuff. So let's do that. We're going to take some losses, but that is the price we pay. Okay. And I think that's all. Actually, what do we got? No, let's go with some hammerers. We can do some hammerers here. Hammerers! Alright. Transfer those guys. Alright. So now we got ourselves a nice army there, and it'll move out next turn. Oof, see? That was what I was worried about. It almost killed our necromancer, our necromant. Ah, bastard. Had to attack me. Okay. Not getting any luck with those guys for sure. At this point, we're just going to move. We're going to move and capture some of this stuff, and then we'll see about using our powers some more. I got to build up hands anyways. So, alright, we eliminated that. Should we come down and grab that, or no? We can kill these snakes, or this snake, and kind of explore the desert here, one square at a time. So, alright. Alright, the Troll King has been eliminated by the Druid. Okay, so we have a Druid out there. See, that's what I mean by this stupid ants. 3 crossbows couldn't take out 2 ants. Alright, well, since we're going to attack that anyways, Guthamund can now use his special power for a lesser ritual. So now he's got Twiceborn. My gosh, they just really don't want me to roll that one particular. And I can't remember the name of it. And it could be I don't get it. It could be specific to the humanish necromancers. But okay, we're not taking that, but we don't really need it, so that's fine. Alright, when we take that, we'll do a recruit there. Yep. That was that giant bath of decay there, so. Alright, so we'll do a recruit here of crossbow. And what we'll do is we'll transfer all, and then we'll select 4. No, we'll select 5 to come leave behind since we're at that many ranks. Alright. So with this army here, we're going to be more than enough of a match for this army of dwarves. We're definitely going to take some casualties, but I think we'll be okay with our spellcasters especially. You're stuck, because of course you are, and I guess we'll end turn. Okay. Let's... Guthman, use your special powers. Lesser Ritual. Raven Spy. Okay, well, that's a good one. But not what I want. It's literally going to roll every other one. Little bastards. Alright, so this army of hobbits will definitely do their part. You can come down here and we'll just continue exploring. Everybody else is A-okay, right? You've got 5 crossbowmen, you got 4. There's no crazy animals. 2 bears, not going to be an issue for those guys because they don't have armor. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay. There we go. Actually turned out better than I thought because our crossbows got to fight immediately, so that was good. Alright. You guys are sort of stuck here anyways. Might as well take... Ooh, catapult. Catapult. Don't need it, I guess. We can come and take this next round. Down here. Alright, so we built up a good gold amount now, so I can start doing recruits. Keeping it around the 100 gold mark, because that is where we'll have our wizards coming in, so we want to make sure we're prepared for that. Where do I want to recruit? Probably here, just to make sure we're protected. Where it makes the most sense. We'll grab some crossbow for now, and then we'll start doing hammerers, because we're making more than enough to build hammerers every turn now, so... Alright, and then as winter comes, yep, still making enough to make hammerers every turn. Let's see, yep. Go ahead and grab them. So... Alright, well, we can't move the 2 spaces anyway, so we might as well take this out. We'll lose about 7 troops to that catapult, but might as well use Guthman to good effect then. Use your special powers. Minor Summoning. That's the one. Okay. That's the one we wanted. Alright, so it's 10 hands each, so we'll be able to do that a few times. Let's go ahead and take you out for now, and then we may just stay here and do the summons for a bit. Just to build up the army with some quality troops. Quality troops and familiars. Although the familiars do offer scouting. Somebody mentioned in my previous playthrough where I was getting upset at all the familiars I was getting. They do at least offer up scouting, so they'll allow me to see invisible units and things like that. You're frozen in fear, so we're going to just end that turn. There you go, nice and easy. Alright, so Guthman, use your special powers and we'll get to see what this minor summoning does. So that is one of my favorites from that. As you can see, I've got all the lesser rituals now, so this is all the various things they can learn, and not a single person had minor summoning, and it took every single spell before it gave it to me. But with the Direwolf, you get 47 hit points, a fear, and a cone of 6, so it does 1 to 7 fear damage, checks against their morale, and if they fail, they run. And he bites for 1 to 17, so really cool. All for 10 hands and no insanity, so very, very useful. So I would like Roderick to eventually learn that, but we'll delve into the hand usage later and figure that out. Eventually, I'll probably just park my guy there at a citadel of some sort and just build up an army and pick it up on occasion, but we'll see where we go from there. Alright, here we're coming down here. Definitely don't need to mess with those guys. Don't really need that tower, but this tower was useful. Alright, question is, do I want to push out now? So if I do a transfer, hit the old A for all the units there, I can take them with me and leave Guthman behind. Let's transfer Guthman. We'll give him 5 crossbows because we can afford it. And yeah, let's go and take this. So Guthman will be protected here with his crossbows on the wall. None of the animals around will take them. Gosh, why the deer like anthills? Maybe, oh well, No, they don't produce honey. That's bees. I was like, maybe the deers like licking the antholes for food, but maybe they like the bugs? I don't know. Do deers eat bugs? I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you know if deers eat bugs or like to eat ants or something like that. I don't think so, but honestly, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get some more hammerers here. Might as well, since we got the iron now for sure. And we will go ahead. Where do we lose a trade? We lost one trade somewhere. Oh, our oasis. Okay. Yeah, probably the deer. Deer going from water to possibly ant food. Each round. Okay. All right. So good, we got that. Do we eliminate the bear? This is just a regular swamp, so there's no reason to do that. We could take that out, but anyways. Guthamun, let's go ahead and use your special powers. We're going to use up some hands for minor summonings just to beef us up. That's another good reason for it. I forgot about him. Because you get magic items in the form of your Mound Kings, because they're buried with their treasures. So I got a Ring of Water Breathing. Okay, not my favorite magic item, but it is a magic item. So, but that's good. We get this guy who there's no reason why he shouldn't be out scouting. We'll transfer that water breathing because he's going to lose it. He doesn't really do anything special other than act as a leader. So Milogos, come here. I think we're going to start going after this oasis, and we won't worry about the bears or the serpents. So we'll be able to crash that oasis. You're crazy again, as expected. And, yep, that is all she wrote for that. Let's see, what do we have here? Good amount of hammerers, but we're going to go ahead and do another recruit of them, because what we want to do is 4 recruits of hammerers, which will give you 2 ranks, and then, you know, fill out crossbows, and then you have yourself a nice little standard army. As a matter of fact, like Hero could take the hammerers out and recapture that, which is either bandits or it's going to be souls. I don't think there was any graveyards nearby, but if there are, I definitely need to find them and capture them because they're worth 1 hand each turn. All right, we'll end turn. Oh, bandits. Please don't kill my markman. Markman. All right, cool. Lakiro is A-OK, so kill 3 serpents. We can kill 3 serpents with this army. Definitely could use more crossbow eventually, but we'll grab a markman here and we'll throw some crossbows up. Digging a little bit into our gold reserves, but knowing our luck, we'll get a recruit that costs, let's see, 87 gold for a mage, and we won't be able to do it. But, you know, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's what they say. And you're crazy, so... Alright, let's go ahead and use your special powers. We need more hands. Give me more hands. Let's do a couple Raven Spies this time. These I don't control, but they will go out and scout for me. They should have the stupid mark, and in this case, stupid units cannot be controlled and will move on their own. And they'll just kind of go out and scout for me, so that'll be helpful. And, you know, using the hands slower, so we can keep them around for a little longer. Alright, you are Freightborn, you're gonna sleep, and you can't do anything because you're insane. So one of the things that people are hoping for with the Conquest of Elysium 5 is, for some people, they like to put leaders under other leaders, especially if you know you're never going to use them. It just makes the, like right now I've got them highlighted, but you know, it can cause issues. So they like to just put them under control, so everybody's under one control. And if your leader is under your control that is insane, you won't be able to move, and you have to go and hunt for who that is if you have a lot of leaders under your control. So that could be problematic for some people, for sure. So, so yeah. this is why I didn't want that under AI control. Okay, we'll deal with that later. We probably need more undead here. But anyways, yeah, so that would be something that I hope they find a way to fix for sure. So let's do a minor summoning. All right, Spirit Horseman and another Direwolf. Nice. So that should hold up fairly well against the ants, but all right, let's keep it moving. Oh, not going to attack this, but this is cool. So this is an enchanter. That was the class that got eliminated first, usually for good reason, because it's a really tough class to play. If you want to see what that looks like, definitely check out my Let's Play of it. We did 2 runs total because of how difficult it is, and the second run was third run? I can't remember how many runs I did officially, but the last run we did was the closest we came to success, but we did eventually fail in that one, but it was definitely cool. And yeah, you can get stone golems from eating up resources and stuff, so definitely check it out if you want to see that gameplay. It's definitely was a fun playthrough, but definitely showcased what that class needs to do in order to become competitive for sure. So alright, coal mine with a bunch of dwarves, and an iron mine with less dwarves, actually. That might be the thing to work down towards, I guess. So we'll see about that. I believe that is everybody, so we're going to go ahead and end turn here. I figured they were going to attack me, because that's what they like to do. They like to snipe ya. Okay, cool. We got coastal hamlet, so we'll snag that here. Not a lot of villages. I'm not happy about that, but we do at least have this Hoburg village here. But yeah, that's our only thing. I guess I should scout this way at some point, but let's see. No leaders to recruit right now. You, sir, you don't have any other objective other than to crash and scout. Alright, there's our High Lord and Watchtower. Lots of watchtowers, not a lot of other things. So we're going to work our way down because another watchtower. This one is heavily defended though, so we'll come down and eventually capture these things here. Let's go ahead and use your special powers for minor summoning. There we go, Shadowmen. I should show off what these guys do, actually, so let's do that. So these guys are Touch of the Dead, so they do 1 to 4 damage, which is armor negating, so it just does straight damage. And they cause weakness, so it causes the enemy to hit less effectively. But what makes them effective is ethereal. Basically, 75% of the time, the enemy will just miss. So that means only 1 in 4 hits will get through. They only have a little bit of hit points, so they're relying on that for their defenses. So that's good. Same thing with him, but he's got more hit points. Spectral Lance and Spectral Weapons. Generally, if you're ethereal, though, you don't get armor with it unless you have magic items. So that is the one downside to that. But, yeah, otherwise, nothing crazy, but, you know, it is a great way to power up a little bit without becoming more insane. So, Guthamund. You know what? Let's do one more Raven Spy. Use up all our hands, right? Till we can find more. Darn it. Alright. I think that is everybody. So, we'll go ahead and end turn for now. Nice and easy. Okay. Something's already taken our oasis. Might as well see what that is. Of course, it's the serpents. The ants are just hanging out there, which is going to be annoying later, but we'll deal with that when it comes. You, sir, should kill this High Lord, because he's going to be annoying. The crossbows will do it. The hammers will do it. We'll be in good shape. And you went crazy in Coastal Town. I think it's just your excuse to take a vacation, but that's cool. Guthamund. At this point, this group should be able to take out 2 bears, so especially with those ethereal troops in the front. So yeah, let's go wipe them out real quick. We gotta wait for hands to replenish anyways, so Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a recruit of crossbows again, and then we'll start doing some hammers. So. There we go. Alright, one Markmeister, so we definitely want you. Where can I get you that you won't just die? Over here. We'll get our Markmeister, and screw it. I'll spend some gold on some Hog Hussars to give him a little more survivability. So you can take these and keep your mobility. So let's start exploring before the snow comes in. Alright, so down here we're just working our way down. It's all the same movement, so I think we'll start with the mine and kind of work our way to... No, we'll start with the coal mine and work our way to the iron mine. That just makes sense. You're still crazy, so... you definitely don't have what you need to take out the giant ants. So you know what? Let's go back up and grab a recruit here. It's going to be the time that they give us a magician, or a mage recruit, but you know, is what it is. Alright, so we'll take that full line there, and we'll do a recruit of hammerers next round, and that should fill out that army sufficiently to clean up at least some of these animals. Woodmen? Why are you summoning woodmen? They have just a lot of hit points, so nothing crazy, but okay. And Lako, kill bears? Yeah, kill bears. You got to scout this way anyways. There's got to be another ancient forest over here somewhere, so. And you're still crazy, so fantastic. We'll end turn. Kill bears. Nice. Necromant. Don't have the gold. See, I told you. As soon as we spend our gold reserves that we are keeping for mages, that's what happens. So, oh well. Can't complain too much. Our birds are finally starting to get out there, and we're starting to get some scouting. We should have 3 birds. Where'd our other bird go? Did he die already? He might. No, he might have died. Oh well. That's the way it goes with stupid people. And I don't mean that in a derogatory term. That is the trait they have, right? So, anyways, we'll go ahead and call it here. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it means a lot. Before I forget, let's go ahead and get those hammerers here. Just so I don't forget to do that. But yeah, this has been fun. Better than I thought it would go, just because I've heard a lot of horror stories about this faction, and obviously I haven't run into a player yet, but I'm feeling like we are powering up, although our hand income has stagnated because there hasn't been anything else to take with hand income in this map mode. Hopefully we'll find some old ruins or ruined castles so we can utilize that. I'm expecting that to be a huge part of what we are, and if we don't have that, that really limits our abilities to compete. But we'll see where we end up with that. So with that, I will bid you guys farewell.